What's up, everybody? What is going on? When I wake in the morning and I step outside and I take a big puff and I get real high and I think to the side. How's it go? When I wake in the morning and I step outside and I take a big puff and I get real high and I scream to the top of my lungs, what's going on? And I said, hey, 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 what's going on? How we doing tonight? Looks like I got one viewer. I said, hey, what's going on? And I said, oh, you left. Damn, I ran him off. And I said, hey, well, I said, hey. Oh, yeah, I can do this. Say, when I wake in the morning and I step outside and I take a big puff and I get real high. When I wake in the morning and I step outside and I take a big puff and I get real high and I scream to the top of my lungs. Hey, how we doing tonight? Sorry, I was just killing time. You having a good night? Yeah? Hey. Life treating you all right tonight? Hey, what's up, everybody? Bob. Vivian. Everyone having a good night? Just got off work, hanging out, killing some time? Heck yeah. Heck yeah, please double tap the screen. Subscribe if you get a chance. I appreciate it. Trying to get to that 500 mark so I can start getting paid off this stuff. I'm from Oklahoma. Ah, the multicolor gas mask. Yeah, I had that on last night. It hooks to this. I am 40 years old. Yes, it is. It's for the Lord's lettuce. Oklahoma is a medical state, so it's for medicine. I don't have a sister, so that kind of cuts it out. You're worried about what they're doing in Oklahoma. Where are you from? Where are you from? Let's ask that question. Yep, that's my gas mask. UA. I appreciate the subs and the likes, y'all. Oh yeah, most definitely there's a lot of cool stuff to do in Oklahoma. I enjoy myself. I take weekends and go out. And one weekend I went to the northwest corner. One weekend I went to the northeast corner. One weekend I went to the southeast corner. You live in Ashland. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Most definitely. You're in Northern Oklahoma. I like women, and I'm an Enid. I don't know if there's any Shakespeare festivals in Oklahoma. I don't think so. No, I did spend a lot of time. I'm not native, he's black. I'm doing good. How you doing? Yeah, Oklahoma. We don't hate nor discriminate around here. I don't care your age, sex, sexual preference. I really don't give a damn. No set tripping. It's about paper flipping. You live in Utah? Hell yeah. Is it cold in Utah right now? I'm medicated. I don't know if you would say stoned. Oh, it's all good, man. Everybody's safe around here. We pick some off the wall subjects. Like earlier today, we were talking about flat Earth, if it was flat or if it was round. Half the room thought it was round, the other half thought it was flat. 70 degrees. It was 70 here too today, but it dropped down to I think it's like 40 tonight. Hell yeah. I'm about, I think I've ate probably 800 milligrams so far tonight. I love me some edibles. Heck yeah, so Utah's weather's pretty much about the same as Oklahoma then. You probably got worse winters than we do though. Uh, man, if I eat sativa gummies, they give me a lot of anxiety. Where I can eat a hybrid or indica, I can eat 3 to 500 milligrams just to get the feeling right. If I eat 3 to 500 milligrams of sativa, it gives me anxiety really bad. Uh, like I can't do normal stuff that I would do. Oh yeah, most definitely. Whenever you get the stuff that tastes good, you got to make sure you get a medicated candy bar and then a candy bar. That way you can be eating on the candy bar so you don't eat the whole thing. I did that one night with some freeze dried Skittles. Turned around and 4,000 milligrams was gone, and I was just sitting back on the couch like, I imagine so. Sounds like the last time me and my buddy we ate some mushrooms. It was his birthday, and it'd been like 4 or 5 years. I said, "I got some mushrooms we can do for your birthday." He was like, "All right." I can dig it. I said, "We do a microdose. How many grams you think a microdose?" He said, "I did some research." He said, 3 grams is a microdose. Oh man, we tripped balls for like 8, 9 hours. Most definitely. Yeah. I like getting real high and turning on some old school George Clinton. Uncle George can get down, baby. So them good old 15-minute songs. My new dab tool. I wish I could play music on this. Oh yeah, that's a gas mask. Last night they had me put it on. It was hanging up back there. They had me put it on though last night and get to blowing some clouds. Thank you. I work in the medical field. And by medical field, I work in a dispensary. I'm a legal bud tender. Oh no, I got a job. Like I say, I work in the dispensary. I work in 2 dispensaries actually. Yeah. See, that's the funny part. Let's make sure. Yeah. Wow. That's credentials. Damn. You got to pay to work in the industry here. Hell yeah, nah. Streaming ain't a job. This definitely ain't no job. I do this because Oklahoma, I started this channel up because Oklahoma used to be deli style flour. We switched from deli style flour to prepackaged now. You can't tell what's in this bag. There's no way of telling what's in it. So on my channel, I open it up. I pay the $40 for the 8 so everybody don't have to. And open it up. I'm going to smoke it anyways and then show people what it is. Tell them what it tastes like. Let them know. And then I go hiking around Oklahoma, so I shoot videos like that. And then, yeah, I'll be going to Florida here in a couple of weeks with my youngest one. And we will be shooting some videos down there. I can dig it. I can dig it. Next time I make my way out to Cali, let me know, or we can link up, and we can see. Because all I've ever had from Cali is when it first went legal in Oklahoma. Oklahoma was flooded with Cali. But that's not here nor there because you can't really get great product. After all them states, it wasn't always transported the best. So I'd like to give y'all the benefit of the doubt and come out there and try some. Yeah, no, tomorrow's my first day off in like 6 days. And I got bags upon bags to review tomorrow. Hell yeah, I like indica too. Hey, give me 1 second. The neighborhood cat showed up. I gotta go feed him. What's up, Sylvester? Yeah, I named him Sylvester because he's always chasing the mice and birds around outside. You remember when it was only Top Shot? I remember when it used to come in a brick about this big and it was plastic wrapped. And then outside that plastic wrap was gear oil and then it had tape around it. And you just prayed when you cut into it wasn't full of seeds. But it was. It was alright because you passed that on down to the next guy. It was the 90s. The only good growing that I ever see. Yeah, most definitely. Mm-hmm. Most definitely. I mean, I'd be hitting people whenever it just wasn't compressed. Anytime I has that popcorn weed, they was getting hit over the head for the popcorn weed. Yeah, I'd be like, I got that popcorn. Got that popcorn. Come check it out. Ain't none of that compressed brick stuff. Hey, man, I appreciate everybody that's hitting the likes. Thank you so much. The different ones I got here. Tomorrow I got Rainbow Skunk by Halo, Papaya Bomb by MVP. This is Girl Scout Cookies by Banana Seat. Dosalato by Platinum Farms. Their packaging ain't all that great. Elite Farms Sub-Zero. That one's like a 32 and a 3%. Nah, back in the early 2000s, I did some coke, but never did crack. Most definitely, mixing them all together. Yeah, that's why I gotta do my reviews. Because on my reviews, I only do like a bowl. Um, so, yeah. So I still got a lot of weed left over. But like I said, I can't smoke the weed until I do the review. I was wild in my 20s. I did a lot of ecstasy. A lot of ecstasy. Wow. A lot of parties, a lot of hanging out. A lot of stuff I don't really remember. I remember some of it. Man, I've never did DMT. Someone sold me some mushrooms, and when I went over to buy the ounce of mushrooms, he gave me a free gram of DMT. It's still sitting at my buddy's house. I don't know. I've never thought about it. I've thought about it, but I don't know. It don't seem like me. I grew up out in Concho, Oklahoma on a reservation. And so, by the time I was probably 8 or 9, we was already going to Sweats down the street from the house, and we was smoking peyote. We was getting lifted. Did I know what it was? No. Them older cats was just getting me faded. But then I left everything alone. I ain't drink or nothing until I ain't drink until I was in my 20s. You had a bad trip? Man, that's no good. Yeah, I heard about it. Like the DMT, it's either you go to heaven or hell. And I'm not really quite sure where my seat is right now. So I don't know if I want to go to either or. I think I'll just wait till my time. So my buddy, it's at his house. He was talking to me the other day. Uh, Hell yeah. He told me he wants me to come over and help him blast off one time and let him try it. I need to check to see if any of my seeds have popped. Oh yeah, that's what he was wanting me to come over and help him do. Yeah, some people do act weird on it. Last time, this is the dude that me and him we do a lot of hiking and stuff, and we went down to Granite Mountains and did like a 2-day backpacking trip and took mushrooms, and we was laying out under the stars after he took them, and he was like, "There's roads that lead between each stars, and there's cars on them right now going in between each star." I was like, "What?" He was like, "Yeah, it's a giant road system up there." I looked. We ate the same things, and mine wasn't doing what he was doing. But where I only ate like 1.5 grams, he ate like 5 grams. So he's Superman stuff. I don't do that. I like to stay elevated, but not too elevated. Yeah, most definitely not. I think that's what this is right here. Oh yeah. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Dun dun dun. Or you just want a little bitty guy. That little bitty guy is all I'd probably eat. Just sucks because I get all stringy. Oh yeah, they are dry as hell. When you chew them up, it's just like stringy and When I do it, I have to just tear them up, cut them up with some scissors, throw them in my mouth, and swallow them. Some people put them on peanut butter sandwiches, but not me. Yeah, most definitely. Man, my little sister, she's my adopted little sister. She is what, she's probably 20 years younger than me. She said, Bubba, I want some shrooms. I said, all right. I took them to her. I said, now don't eat all these at once. There's 3 grams here. I said, split it into 3 times. Said, I'm a professional. Don't you tell me what to do. And I said, okay, fine. You're a professional. Man, this girl got bigger balls than I do. All right, maybe she'll eat them all 3. Go on. Never hear nothing about it. It's like it's 2 o'clock in the morning. My phone rings. Like, what the fuck? Roll over out of bed. Look, it's my mom. I mean, I'm 40 years old. And my mom's calling me. Like, what's wrong? I pick up the phone. Hello? Oh my God, son. What's wrong? Your sister. The police called me. What the police call you for? She was driving around the lake, and I guess she thought someone was chasing her. So she got out of the car. The cops came up in her car. All 4 doors was open, parked in the middle of the road. And they found her walking down the middle of the street a mile later, saying, Mama, Mama, calling her. So they took her to the emergency room, and my mom was on the way to the emergency room. She said, son, did you know where she got these from? Mom, hell no, I don't know where she got these from. These kids these days are fucking crazy. Turn around. 30 minutes later, my mom calls me. Son, I'm in the emergency room. Your sister, me, and the police are standing here, and she says you gave her these mushrooms. Oh, shit, she narked on me. Mama, this girl is high. Look, she in the emergency room because she ate some drugs that she couldn't handle. You really gonna believe her? I think my mom believed her because my mom knows me. But it is what it is. Yeah, she did rat me out, man. She threw me right under that bus, drove over me, and drove back over me. I seen her the other day. I was like, hey, professional. Turned around and walked off. Yeah. Well. Oh, I'm going to. I haven't figured out how I'm going to get her yet, but I'm going to get her good. I got to go see her sometime in the next couple of weeks. Her car broke down, so she borrowed mine, so I got to go back and pick it up. Or one of mine. Yeah, probably something like that. I haven't quite figured it out, but I'm gonna get her good. She she's different. Like I said, she was adopted, but being 20 years younger than me, she wasn't really raised with me. So when she came around, I was basically out partying and doing everything I probably shouldn't have been doing. Well, hell, she's my youngest sister is 3 years older than my youngest daughter. No, hold on. She's a year older than my oldest daughter. That's right. That's what I was supposed to say. So my stepsister is a year older than my oldest daughter. Because my oldest daughter's 20, my son's 19, and then my youngest daughter is about to be 15. Looks like we got five people in here. Hey y'all, if you're in here, I appreciate it if you could double tap that screen, hit the like button. Thank you very much. For anybody who hasn't did it, everybody that has did it, I thank you all very much. Everybody that's hit the subscribe button, I thank you very much. To get monetized, I gotta hit 500 subscribers and 3,000 watch hours. Which watch hours are coming along pretty good. I got a buddy that's been doing it a little longer than me, and he's got like 5 valid watch hours, and I've already got like 70 valid watch hours in the past 2 weeks. So, hey, neither am I, man. I am a grown ass little kid. I decided a long time ago I'm like Peter Pan. Have y'all ever heard the real story of Peter Pan? It's some dark and twisted stuff, man. Like, all right. So, Peter Pan would go into England and kidnap little kids to come back to Never Never Land. Why he would bring them back is because he wanted to bring the little kids back because he was fighting a war against the pirates. So Peter Pan fighting a war against the pirates brings all these little kids back. Yeah. And that's why they never grow up, is because the pirates always kill them. And then something in the story also said that if they did grow up and didn't die by the pirates, Peter Pan would kill them because he only liked little boys. It was crazy how Disney turned something dark from something dark into something that makes so much money. Yeah, most definitely. Money is most definitely the root of all evil. I'm a minimalist. Goal is maybe one day this channel will start to make some kind of money. Um, one thing I preach to my kids, I hope they pay attention to it. Something my dad never did to me was he always told me, "Makes money." Most definitely. Um, where was I going? Oh yeah. Oh, to have a career. I want my kids to have a career. Um, a career is very important, man. Being over 40 years old and not having a career. I got buddies that I graduated with the same year, man. They went to work at the federal penitentiary and the town we grew up in. And man, they're like 3 years away from retirement. Do you see it? Do you see it? Because I can't see it. I don't see no retirement for me nowhere. Hey, man, I don't want to work the rest of my life. I want to do some shit. Like, so maybe getting out here, interacting with some people, that'll be a small little income I can use. Uh, I want, I want to get out and do stuff. I want to hike the Appalachian Trail. I want to hike the Continental Divide. I want to hike the Pacific Crest Trail. I'm old and white. We like to walk in the woods until a fucking bear eats us. I wish I lived in a state with more state land. Like I could do some real backpacking. Yeah, most definitely. And if you see me hitting a vape, I do not condone voking or smoking or vaping. This is a zero nic. I do not know no nicotine. I do have one that has nicotine, but no, that has no nicotine. That shit's horrible and addicting. I'm trying to quit. But what can I say? My daddy didn't raise no quitter. I'll put in a 2-week notice. We'll see how it goes. Yeah. I like the geek bars were good, and then I got into the foggers a lot. But like I said, I'm trying to quit that. It was stupid. I was walking around one day and I'm like, "Where's my vape? Where's my vape?" I started to have a panic attack, and I'm like, "Grown ass man have a panic attack about not being able to find a vape. I'm quitting this." It was the same thing about pop. Pop, I'd go somewhere and want a soda pop all the time. Couldn't get a soda pop, it'd ruin my whole day. So I quit drinking soda pop. I don't know where my bottle is, but I carry around a bottle now and I drink water all day long. Most definitely. Dr. Pepper was my go-to. I also like cherry Pepsi. Cherry Pepsi is a real go-to for me. I usually buy like the bottles. I like cans, but they go too fast. Yeah. I appreciate the watch hours. What you got? The amount of stress I got to deal with. Oh yeah, most definitely. It's like I completely understand what you're saying there. I got a pretty cool boss myself, so I don't have that problem with the boss. But working in a dispensary, people's like, "Oh yeah, you sell weed. That's a dream job." It is. It is a dream job, but you got to be able to like dealing with people. It's still a retail job. You still are there to make a customer happy. I like being able to help patients, and that I love helping patients. But then you still get that retail side where someone comes in and wants to be an asshole or wants to be a dick just because, just because they can. Oh yeah, most definitely. Taxes, Oklahoma taxes, they suck. I like Florida, man. When I lived in Florida, they didn't have state taxes, and they come back to Oklahoma and have to pay all this extra money out to the state. Like, why am I losing an extra $900 a month or $900 a year out of my paycheck to the state that I didn't do in Florida? Like, that's yeah, that sucks. I'm sorry. I'm right there with you. I know where that is, man. Um, like I said, that's why I'm trying to do this. I hope it ends up taking off. Uh, just fighting to get them views and then fighting to do other stuff. I want to do more different content like I was doing. Uh, the reviews is cool and all. I dig it, but it's not really going to be my bread and butter. I get like 10, 15, 30, 40 views on those. I did a review about, or did a video about the new open container laws in Oklahoma. And man, that's got almost 2,000 views in a couple of days. So that lets me know people are looking for more informative instead of reviews. So I'm probably going to start doing more informative stuff. Uh, Maybe getting out here, getting on this chat, getting people to know me. Maybe they'll start hanging in my channel, watching out my stuff. I did get another idea I want to do, like a tattoo artist here locally. Most definitely. Um, I'm thinking about going and making a deal with the tattoo artist, being like, "Hey man, I'll give you some of these bags if you sit down and do an interview with me." And just sit down, me and him on camera, and have a set of questions like, "All right, what are some things that you hate to see as a tattoo artist?" And kind of stuff like that for people that's going to get tattoos that they can watch and sit down and listen to. Uh, with me knowing a lot of processors too, I want to get out and start touring some grows and processing companies too. Because man, I'm always down. I always watch. It may just be me, but I'm always down watching people how they grow their stuff and how they process. This is just like a bad. Yeah, I can dig it. This is just a bad part of the year for me. I usually only do like 4 days a week at work, but since I'm leaving like the 21st to go to Florida, I want to make sure I got enough money. Because we know Oklahoma's pay sucks. If you're a registered voter, make sure you vote for that pay bump. I make more than it's going to go up to, so it won't really affect me. But it'll still help everybody else out that don't make that. Sometimes I don't know if this thing's right. It says there's 4 people in the room. They might just be hearing me quiet. Most definitely. Except I'm kind of screwed and I don't get no overtime. I work 50 plus hours a week. But I work for a dispensary in Enid and I work for a dispensary in Kingfisher. They're owned by the same person, but they're 2 different entities. So I never get 40 hours at either one. Oh, yeah. They are going to give me paid vacation. Most dispensaries don't offer paid vacation. They're like, nah, man, work's a vacation. Like, nah, man, it's not a vacation. Reese's Pieces. It's not no ad. But E.T. sure knew what the good shit was. Hell yeah. My ex-girlfriend's dad retired from out there. It's a good place to work. Well, I suppose any job on base is considered federal, so it'd be a pretty good job. Do you get to... Hold on, is it on base? I work... Okay. So is it like a individual job or is it a federal job? Like you work for somebody that contracts for the government. Because that's pretty dope. If it... In my 20s, I dated a chick that... Hell yeah, I can dig it. I dated a chick that was stationed there. And we would drive from El Reno over there. And she would go on base and get cigarettes and liquor and do all that stuff tax-free. And then bring it off to me. gummies. Oh yeah, most definitely. I didn't realize it was so big until I went over to my buddy's house, and it's like right after I turned 16. I grew up in El Reno, and he lived off Anderson Road. So I drove out to his house. It was like I-40 and Anderson Road. So I drove out to his house when I turned 16, and we went all through those back roads. And that base is huge. It's like, I think it's bigger than El Reno, probably. I don't know. El Reno's grown a lot since what it used to be, but you were born in that, raised in El Reno? Hell yeah. You said you were born in what, 83? I was born in 84. I was a class of 2003 out of El Reno High School. Damn it. That 1 hour mark. What time is it? It is 1:11. Hell yeah. I think I'm gonna probably call it a night. Yeah, born and raised in El Reno. At the age of 9, moved to more. Hell yeah, I can dig it. So you went to elementary school in El Reno. I went to Darlington until 4th grade, and then in 4th grade, so fuck, I would have been 1st grade was like 89. 2nd grade was 91. So 94, I would have went to El Reno. I would have been 10. So yeah, you were probably out of El Reno by the time I started going into El Reno. for smoking as much as I do, man, my memory is pretty damn good. My boss went to question me one time about something, and it was like 4 or 5 months had passed. It's like, give me about 10 minutes. Let me stay here. I'll tell you what happened. Sat there, thought about it, remembered exactly what I did on that day, that morning, that afternoon, every customer. I said, how the hell you do that? Man, I don't know. I can't remember what you told me 10 minutes ago, but I can remember what happened 6 months ago. Most definitely. Like I said, my short-term memory sucks. I think I might. I can dig it. It sucks. And I've been watching live stream ideas, and so I think I might go buy like a fucking watermelon, and I got a big ass bucket of rubber bands, and just for every like I get, put a rubber band on there and see how long it goes. Either that or the guy across the street from me. See if he wants to like go get up on here and see who can get the most subscribers. Because right now he's doubled me up, but I think I can catch up with him. Welcome everybody to the room. Please double tap that screen, hit the subscribe button too. I'd appreciate it so very much. We'll take it back, way back. I gotta let these dogs out. I'll be right back. Dirt, he's rolling around that side of the dirt. Hell yeah, I appreciate it, man. Appreciate it so much. Well, man, I really enjoyed talking with you, Chief. I appreciate you hanging out, man, and getting my watch hours up and chatting it up with me. I really enjoyed that conversation. I'm going to get off here, though. I need to call it a night. That way I get up early tomorrow morning and shoot some content. I got to get some stuff rolling. And I want to do a hike tomorrow because it's going to be nice. Tomorrow when I get on, I'll smoke a little more sativa. That way I'm a little more talkative. I had some bad blueberries, but I don't know what I do with them. Blue raspberry. All right, y'all. Have a great night. Good night. Sweet dreams. Be safe. Later, guys. Phone is dying. I know. Yes, I want to stop.